This summer is a pivotal one for the men's national teams of the United States and Mexico. Men's national team, as defending champions of both titles, this summer is all about maintaining regional dominance despite going all of 2023 without a permanent coach. If you're keeping track at home, the USMNT is on its second interim coach. B. Hudson, who took over after Greg Berhalter's contract expired in December, had been expected to lead the USMNT at both these summer competitions. Adding a further wrinkle to the summer schedule is the USMNT's game plan to split their roster into two squads. Seeking to wrestle back respect and status in the region, new manager Diego Coca has selected his best group of players for both the Nations League and Gold Cup. Hoping to make a statement in his first year, Coca will be judged on whether he can at least claim one piece of silverware back from their U. What have both teams been up to since the 2022 World Cup? The incident was disclosed by the mother of USMNT forward Giovanni Reyna after Berhalter's comments at a leadership conference about an unnamed player, who was later confirmed as Gio. Breezed in their March matches with wins over Grenada and El Salvador, as well as April's 1-1 draw with Mexico in an oddly timed friendly that stretched their unbeaten streak against El Tri to 5 games. Mexico have also had plenty of staffing changes. After a dreary early exit in the group stage of the World Cup and the departure of former manager Gerardo Tata Martino, Rodrigo Azdipaga was selected in January as the Mexican Football Federation's new executive director of national teams. Coca was chosen as men's national team manager in February, and by May, Jamie Ordiales left his role as sporting director for the men's national teams. Although Coca has built a good on-the-field foundation with his undefeated streak and a place in the Nations League knockout rounds, that hasn't eased any worries about narrow results, with El Tri picking up 3 draws against the U. On loan from Arsenal, Balogun finished the 2022-23 League One season as the joint 4th top scorer with 21 goals and could easily be one of top players of the Nations League knockout round. "It's a fantastic opportunity, not just for me, but for the team," Balogun said last week about his likely debut. Mexico and the U. Balogun's numbers have been impressive this season, as he became the first USMNT player to score at least 20 goals in a season for one of Europe's top 5 leagues. Alongside him, a number of his new USMNT teammates would greatly benefit from a good Nations League run. Players such as captain Christian Pulisic, Yunus Musa, Brendan Aronson, Weston McKennie, Sergino Dest and a handful of other key figures could use a nice change of club scenery that's propelled by solid summer showings. A strong showing in Las Vegas would especially help Pulisic, who finished with just 1 goal for Chelsea this season after missing time with a knee injury and amid talks of a potential permanent transfer away from Stamford Bridge. "It's been a really tough season for me personally and for our team, of course, at a club level," Pulisic said last week. With 17 goals in all competitions since January, the 22-year-old is one of the latest breakout European stars and an enticing transfer option for a bigger club abroad. On the flanks near Jimenez in the Mexico frontline, it'll be a 4-way race between Chivas Alexis Vega, Atlas Jonathan Osiel Herrera, AEK Athens Orbelin Pineda, and Cruz Azul's Uriel Antuna for starting spots. Elsewhere in the Mexico roster, a handful of players such as Edson Alvarez, Luis Chavez, Johan Vasquez and Cesar Montes could help give fuel to transfer rumors through impressive performances in upcoming matches. Boosted by his appearance for the La Liga Giants, the California youngster who once represented the USMNT could quickly turn into a game-changing figure for El Tri. The best-case scenarios, trophies and momentum toward 26. If the USMNT can retain both the Nations League and Gold Cup titles with 2 wildly different rosters, it would be a testament to the depth of the player pool and the continued growth of American men's soccer. Aiming to peak at the 2026 World Cup, more transfers abroad could follow in the near future for the USMNT setup that is gaining more respect in recent years, even without a full-time manager in place. It's worth noting that during a news conference on Tuesday, Aronson stated that the things have remained the same with someone like Callahan that has been an assistant for the USMNT for 4 years. With Coca guiding a gradual transition into a younger squad, Mexico could shed its image as an aging and uninspiring roster that is far past its prime. In a situation where the USMNT failed to hold on to both the Nations League and Gold Cup title, It would be easy to assume that the behind-the-scenes disarray has permeated onto the field. There's a lot of excitement regarding the potential of the up-and-coming USMNT squad. But problems this summer could also signal the possibility of wasting that talent or not giving the right groundwork for those American players to properly thrive. If El Tri don't win either trophy, the main narrative within the Mexican soccer world will be about the continued regression that the sport is taking on the men's side. Mexico's Soccer Federation is notorious for having little patience with their coaches. But Coca can take solace in knowing that those in charge would give him the benefit of the doubt. For now, we're starting a process, Ivo Cisniega, executive president at FMF, said Monday about how bad results wouldn't guarantee a firing for Coca. The objective isn't right now, it's the 2026 World Cup. Of course, there could be a situation in which neither Mexico or the U. The Canadians are certainly a team who could make noise as they try to build on their World Cup appearance in Qatar and can make the case of having the best player in the region in Alphonso Davies, who plays as a defender for Bayern Munich but as a winger for his national team. At the Gold Cup, countries like Costa Rica, Jamaica, Honduras and El Salvador won't be pushovers.